Welcome back. Hey, we're trying to figure out something cool to have for dinner. We're thinking bacon and eggs. And I remember I have this recipe. This is bacon and egg and cheese stuffed biscuits. Pretty cool. It turned out just about like I figured. It's filling. Well, let's get all the stuff together because there's not much in the way of stuff and make it right now. The first thing we're going to need is some cheese. I've got some sharp cheddar and eggs. The recipe calls for 8 eggs, but I'm only using 6 because there's 3 of us. 2 each is more than enough. Some bacon, 6 eggs, 6 half slices of bacon should do just fine. But you know, a ham slice or a half a sausage split, that'll work too. And last but not least, an 8-pack of the big biscuits. Let us begin. Pot of boiling water, we're going to put some vinegar in, about a tablespoon, not much. And we're going to carefully put the eggs into the pot. That's my little egg putter inner ladle. Now we're going to set the timer for 5 minutes. That's it. You don't want to go any longer. So while those eggs are boiling, I've got a baking sheet and I put the half slices of bacon on the sheet. They're going to go in the oven, 375, about 20 minutes. At the 10-ish mark, you're going to flip them over. Eggs are done. There goes the timer down to 0. Let's get them off the element right now. And we're going to put them in the sink and hit them with cold water because we don't want them to cook anymore. So I'm going to fill the pot with cold water, and that's pretty well going to turn to warm water by the time we get her filled. So I'm going to grab the pot and dump it, and then we're going to fill it back up with cold water. Because the eggs are supposed to be halfway between hard-boiled and soft-boiled. Kind of gooey, but not too gooey in the middle. And 5 minutes is the mark. Here's our bacon at the 10-minute mark. While I'm letting the eggs cool, we're going to flip them over like that. Back in they go for another 5 to 10 minutes. And when they come out, they look like that. They're going to cook for another minute or so. And we'll let them cool down. So here's our eggs. We're going to peel them. And, you know, they seem to peel pretty good. When you're done peeling, word of advice, always give them a rinse afterwards. Just to get any little piece of shell you don't notice is on there. Alright, our bacon, we're splitting each piece of bacon in half. So each biscuit is going to get 2 pieces of bacon, except my daughter's, because she doesn't want the bacon, so she's not getting any. And we'll take our bacon and we'll put it aside till we need it. Alright, out comes a rolling pin, because we have to open up our can of biscuits and get them out of the can. All 8 of them. Now I'm not going to use 8, I'm only using 6. We'll end up just baking the 2 for biscuits anyway. A little bit of flour just because, watch what happens. I forgot to flour up the rolling pin, and of course, now it's sticking to the rolling pin. Carefully peel it off. And throw a little bit of extra flour down on the rolling pin for sure. We'll give it a wipe. Alright, let's try this again. It needs to be big enough. So there you go, a nice good pinch of cheese. And we're going to mush it down because we're going to turn over the biscuit. This will end up being for the outside of the biscuit, if it works out right. Whoops. I gotta fix it. No, it's not too bad. Flip it over. There. Okay. 2 pieces of bacon, which is actually half a piece of bacon. Some more cheese. I've got cheddar, but I've also got some pepper jack. I like the little kick it gives you. So a little bit of both. We'll push it down just a bit, because there's our egg. And now the trick is you pinch the 2 ends, and then you kind of bring up each side carefully into the middle. So by the time you're done pulling all the pieces back and making sure there's no holes, there you go. You got a little seam on the bottom, but we're going to put it in the pan like that. One more time. A little bit of flour. I kind of get good at this after 3 or 4 of them. You roll it out, a little bit of cheese on the bottom, flip it over, put your bacon on, your cheese, wrap it up, and that's good. Now, of course, something happened to the camera. I didn't realize the battery died. I finished up all the eggs. They went into the oven, 375, for about 15 minutes. And when they're done, that's what they're supposed to look like. I've cut them open so you could see. I think that's pretty cool. And there you are, bacon, egg, and cheese stuffed biscuits. Hey, another great recipe. I hope you'll give it a try. Leave me a comment below, one way or the other. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell, because that'll tell you the next time I upload a video. Feel free to share this and any of my other videos. And thanks for stopping by and watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.